Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Factorio with mods. So we need to do a little bit of advanced inserters, and I'm just going to make them wherever the hell I can fit them, because it really doesn't matter to me at this point. We're going to go something like, you know what I've actually done before, which works really well. It might not be the most efficient, but if you just kind of build them in a line, and then you use a regular inserter, and you go out, in, with a belt. That actually works quite well. And then all you need to do is run iron and circuits. So can we get some iron? We got circuits right here. We can go... I don't know if that's going to be enough. I think you're going to need more access. You know what? Actually, let's keep that where it was, but then just move this whole thing over a little bit. So I just need iron and circuits and gears. Anything else? Of course not. So we'll run circuits, iron and gears. Okay, where can I get iron and gears? I can grab some iron and gears from here. I can, hey, that copper's looking kind of thin. Oh right, all my copper mines have shut down. I remember now. Okay, iron and copper. Or sorry, iron and gears. We've got gears here. We've got iron here. It'd be nice to just make a hybrid line. Well, how about we just grab a few extra gears from here. And that'll make up half of it, and then we try to get some iron down that way. I'm a master of just making ugly stuff that actually gets where it needs to be. This is how you're supposed to play Factorio, right? Okay, we got iron and gears, and now we're ready for the ugliness that is this whole thing. 1, 2, and 3. And the gears, you know, the iron doesn't really need to go that far, but we'll let it. And since you need a lot of gears, we'll actually wrap you around. You get a fast inserter there, and we'll do that one. They kind of, you know what, they kind of all need lots of these things and not very many of these things. These are kind of in the wrong order. I think we'll actually make this split point here. Oh, sorry, not the split point, but the merge point. And instead, we'll run you down one extra. And let's rethink this for a second. Okay, so now we have a long-handed inserter. Of course, you know what? You're going to use a lot of those too. Tell you what. Special source just for you. How's that sound? And you don't actually need those, but you do need these. So now all that we really need is some power. Power. And you need your actual final output. And you're lacking those. You don't have access to iron. Gotcha. But you don't use much iron, so maybe we can get away with this. It also means that the gears don't need to be there. We really only need to run gears to that one. So how about we change this up? Let's not do a hybrid split. Let's just run some gears over. And what am I trying to do exactly? I'm just trying to get a few gears there. Why don't we not do that one? We don't need, certainly don't need a fast inserter if it's just the one machine. We can grab from here down to there, and then there's your gears. And then since you need iron, There's your iron, there's your gears. Seems awfully complicated, doesn't it? We need to speed these up. And if I wanted to, I could actually do a, what's it called? A buffer chest, maybe. We moved them away from each other. Yeah, you know what? I've actually done that in the past. You actually go here to here. And then we can go chest here. Belt there. I think I've done this before. I think there's a way to make it work. That gives us a buffer. But what we really need is for the buffer to be one over. No, I need this chest to have a buffer here. And this chest to have a buffer here. And then we put you out there. So you're going to come out and then into there. Put a cap on you of about, say, 100. So you're in, you're out. You are going to go out and in with a cap of, say, 200. And then you, since you actually are just science related and the belt's going to get kind of long, we don't really need a big buffer on this. In fact, really no buffer is necessary. We'll do 50. Feels like a lot of extra inserters. But it works, and we're not suffering for power right now, so it's no big deal. Oh right, lab efficiency's done. I should totally be researching something. I guess we get, what do we get next? Better mining drill level 2. Sounds good. Okay, you are constantly waiting for iron plate. Two of those ought to be enough. Now you're waiting on circuitry. Oh, I just can't get ahead, can I? Let's see. How about we do this? We'll go underground belt to here. We'll curve the the plate in. And now you've got access to all of it with fast inserters. Still being held up by iron. Well, it's an acceptable level of production, I think. I mean, we're cranking these things out pretty damn quick. Alright, let's get these things over there and get our science going. Okay, actually, you could just merge on right onto this line. Do it right there. Okay, and that will be blue science packs. Let's get these things all migrated. You want to push the whole thing out a little bit. Maybe move it up here. Yeah, that seems like that'll work. Not too interested in that oil. We've got abundant resources almost everywhere. And there's no reason to worry about biters. Get rid of all that stuff. Yeah, and while we're not researching, let's move these things. It would be nice if this whole big long chain wasn't, well, so long. Simply because then, I mean, having these things on belts is actually kind of a waste. Hey, look at that, we're actually out of transport belt. This is Factorio the way it was meant to be played. With belts running everywhere. Meant to be played, of course, with peace mode. Yeah, I know. I understand the hypocrisy of it. It's not right. It's not correct. And you're gonna go here, here. Alright, science is good. Let's do this. Let's get, what do we want first? What's the very first thing we want with blue science? I'd say it's probably gonna be advanced oil processing. It's usually quite handy. Let's knock that thing out. We should be making these things pretty quick. I do think we're gonna need more production. Let's take a look at the production per minute. So we're using blue, which has a production speed of 75%, and we're at 12 seconds. Is the normal construction time, but it's 75% of normal construction rate, so it's actually going to take it 33% longer, so it's going to take it 16 seconds, so it's going to make like 4 per minute. So it's going to be like 4, 8, be about 20 per minute of these is what we're making right now. Compare that to these, where we're getting... Again, 75%, so it's going to be like 1 per 8 seconds. Is not enough. I'm not going to do the math any more than that. I don't want to get a calculator out or anything. That sounds crazy. But we do need to upgrade this a little bit. If we can get a little bit more... I'd just like to fit like 3 more in. It's going to require moving all of this stuff a little bit, but I feel like 8 is the magic number. Okay, so we move the steel, and we make these two merge, not down there, but like, why don't we actually bleed off some of this line, in case I want to do something else with it. These things we want to merge all of. Can have you just merge in up there, and we put the steel in. Still can fit the steel pretty easily over here. Where's my... there they are. Steel chest. This is the only one that's not actually made over here, but that's okay. Actually, that's not going to work, is it? Having no advanced circuit production, probably because I think there's absolutely 0 copper right now. So we're going to have to go find more copper. There's some. Also, didn't we research the thing that lets us make better miners? We do! Yay! We can make these things. Now, I can make these things automatically. And we will soon. But for now, let's just grab like 50 of them. And let's go. We could have done this a long time ago, by the way. I'm just kind of a procrastinator, if you haven't noticed. Let's get rid of this copper ore. Let's get rid of this fuel. We have all this science that we don't need. I want some steel. For a couple reasons. Number one, I want to go fill that science area with them. And number two, I want to make as many of these electric mining drill 2s as we can queue up, without having to make any electric mining drills of our own. We'll just make them in our pocket. No big deal. Now, these things kick butt. Also, let's research... Well, we can actually knock out the electric mining drill 3 already. Now, we'll do the engine, I guess. Start working towards trains and stuff. Also, I should probably start making some more power. Like, I can't believe we're surviving on less than 10 megawatts. It's kind of crazy, if you ask me. 200 fast inserters, excellent. I was going to get rid of my science packs while I was over there. So we managed to knock out advanced oil processing. Before I forget, we should go update the oil thing as well. While we're making these, we'll go do that. And then what else do we want to do? Well, couldn't hurt to pick up some of the steel. Oh, right, copper. Copper, copper, copper. We need some copper. There's 0 expected resources on a few of these things. That's okay, it's not really a shortage of iron that's affecting us right now. Let's change you over to advanced. Which means we just need to grab a little bit of water, make a pump. Here, let's put all those at the end. Our pump went to here. Of course, I've run out of underground pipe. Okay, I need some underground pipe, please. Okay. We are out of crude. These things cannot keep up with the amount we can smelt. We could use an extra little bit of crude, but I'm not going to worry about it quite yet. I guess we researched the railway. I'm just kind of giving the blue science as much of a break as I can for the moment. But yeah, we've upgraded, so we're getting more petroleum, which is good. And we've got a whole bunch of these advanced electric mining drills somewhere. Here they are, electric mining drill 2s. So, what's different about them, you ask? Well, these ones mine in a 5x5 area with a mining speed of 0.5 and a mining power of 3, for a grand total of 90 kilowatts. The electric mining drill 2s have a mining power of 3 as well, but they have a mining speed of 1.25, so they're 2.5 times stronger. They produce 2.5 times, and actually there's a nice little tooltip there. It says greater efficiency and speed, 2.5 times stronger in mining power. They mine in a 7x7 area, and they consume 180 kilowatts, so twice as much power, but 2.5 times the mining speed, and a bigger mining area. This mining area is significant. You can see how it's 7x7 instead of 5x5. So we wanted to like really crank this stuff out. You just throw a few extra miners in there. And also, even though we've got all this stuff going here, I think we will try to tap this copper. I'm gonna have a hard time tapping all of it, but for now we can at least get some of it. I don't know where I'm going with this copper, I just know I need to get it like over there. Actually, you know what? The copper went north, didn't it? Send it above everything. Also, with 4 miners, I'm probably going to need to make sure that it's running on both sides of the track, actually. It's going to be pretty quick. We sneak it through here. Oh, look at that. How pretty. Railway's finished. Let's get to automated rail transportation. I don't know if we're going to need any of this. Let's see. Copper's still coming over. We'll need a fast corner. And a fast corner. We'll just run you underground. Since I like to have space between the corners. And we'll merge you in over here. Let's go ahead and get you running on both sides of the track. Just make sure both of them are working. Okay, a few more lights would be nice. I don't know why I never seem to remember to make these things. And they just really liven the place up a bit, don't you think? Alright, so that kind of fixed the copper problem, I think. I don't know if it's going to be enough to fully replace what we were already mining, but it couldn't have come at a better time. We're pretty much out of copper here. There's only 69 left. Might as well upgrade this one. Look at that. Just 8 miners and it's totally full. I love it. I love the mining power. It's one of my complaints, and I actually remember, like, in the multiplayer I was saying they should make more upgrades, you know? It's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to play the mod, is all these mods. It's just I like the idea of having upgradable miners. So, certainly have enough iron or copper ore coming in. I haven't upgraded the smelting in quite a while. It'll take a little while for all of this to actually catch up, and actually I don't know that my smelting is sufficient to get to the end of the bus and get circuitry being made. We need to increase it. Right now we're producing 380, well, that's probably not accurate. It's probably going to come up a bit. Maybe not. Producing 390, consuming 310. Okay. It looks like then, in that case, the bus should be filling up. Should be seeing some copper making it down here that hasn't made it down here in a while. I think we're going to need more copper smelting. Kind of wish I'd given myself more space here. That's probably been bugging people for a while. The fact that that was underground for no reason. Alright, so we got automated rail transportation, we get the electric engine. What do I really need to work on next? I mean, we need more smelting, I think is what it really comes down to. I need to get much larger processing area. We could be starting to make electric engines. You know what we need is we need solar. We need to start making solar panels. Steel, electronic circuits, and copper plates. Electronic circuits. You know what? I think I'm going to run just some plain old iron and copper. Let's actually do it. Let's go build a new bus. We'll build a new area that's going to smelt for us, and we'll just smelt enough to start making circuits. Or sorry, not circuits, but like electricity. So we can make solar panels, that kind of thing. Alright, I am going to take a short break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.